Hi, I'm Teo Xue Shen and I'm the author of Children of the Ark. So Children of the Ark actually follows the main protagonist, a girl named Zen, and is set in a world where everyone has a mark on the back of their hands, and people with specifically the pentagon mark at the back of their hands, they have been gifted or cursed rather with the ability of superhuman strength. So in this world that has been created, these people are actually subjected to discrimination because of their strength, and our main protagonist Zen actually works for an underground organization which specifically specializes in rescuing these pentagons. So in this world, there are also the presence of tunnels and passageways which defies scientific logic, and they are inhabited by creatures known as wild beasts, which do not exist anywhere else on Earth. So what this underground organization does is actually makes use of these pathways to rescue pentagons, and our protagonist has an issue, which is that she hates pentagons. So I started writing the first manuscript for this book actually when I was still in the army. So towards the end of my training days, I had a bilateral exercise with Australia. So what struck me was that amongst all the various briefings we had on safety, on training regulations and stuff, we had actually a specific briefing meant for what to do and what not to do in case you encounter racism in Australia. So that was what made me want to write a novel in which I could create a world and place this topic in various scenarios, various perspectives that you wouldn't normally encounter in real life. I feel that in Singapore, discussion is pretty muted because it's a kind of like a sensitive issue which should be discussed more than what it's being discussed now. And also the fact that Singapore's laws are actually very, very strict. So they have this like zero tolerance policy for any racism or anything. And the actual topic at hand, the discussions involved in it, I feel that it shouldn't be because of laws, because of authority that people do not engage in racism. I feel like it's more of a mindset thing. So like the perspectives that people take against each other rather than, oh, I take this perspective because the law forbids it. Yeah, so that's the main thing that I'm trying to bring up, that it should be a mindset change, it should be a perspective change rather than a law or a rule that forbids something from happening. So when I wrote this manuscript, I actually put into it situations where someone who has believed that their perspective was right for basically their whole lives actually experiences events or situations where things start to change, where they start to believe that, oh, maybe I wasn't so right throughout my whole life. And that's the thing that I would encourage people to look out for, because often it's not like someone sitting there and telling you, oh, you're wrong. It's events and small things that you experience with other people that make you question or wonder whether or not you were actually right. Okay, of course, as an author, I would hope that people would buy it and read it. But on top of reading it, I do hope that the readers will take away something, they will learn something, and they will learn to have a new perspective on the issues, the themes that are being discussed inside the novel. And above all that, I think that reading a book should be fun, it should be an enriching experience. So enjoyment, of course, is a very big factor in what I hope for my book. So reading is something that should be done as a pastime, as something fun, as something that you are not forced to do. So to all the readers out there, please take the time to enjoy the book, and hopefully you can learn something from it.